Hey guys, welcome back to the Homebuyer Seminar. Today we are in lesson 2. Now thank you to my previous client who commented on lesson 1 because I'm going to do lesson 2 based off of her comment, okay? So in lesson 1 we talked about doing a loan application. In lesson 2 I want to tell you guys something that's so important. When you are doing a loan application with a lender, it is so important that you make sure you are utilizing a lender that is trustworthy and honest. Too many times in this industry, you guys, you will come across a lot of lenders who will overpromise and underdeliver because they are eager for your business, which I get. However, you can't be that eager and dishonest, okay? So you gotta be eager, hungry, and honest. And sometimes there's a mix between the two, all right? So what ends up happening is that a lot of people will do loan applications with different lenders, which is great. However, sometimes you will see that you'll have one lender who will drastically overpromise you. They may promise you that they can get you $100,000 more. They can get you down payment assistance. They could make an exception for tax credit, and they can also get you a lower interest rate. When in reality, they can't do it, but they're tugging on the emotions to make you feel like they can. So that way you can get into a deal with them and feel like you're locked in. So what I want to tell all first-time home buyers out there, or home buyers in general, is that when you are doing a loan application with a lender, if your agent raises a red flag, i.e. me, if I hear something that doesn't sound right, I'm going to raise a red flag. My advice to you is this, you guys. You may not want to hear it and it might not feel good. However, please listen, because I can guarantee you somebody is not being forthcoming, and likely it's the lender, not your agent. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, keep in mind that there are certain guidelines as it relates to getting a mortgage loan. And there are also certain laws that relates to getting a mortgage loan. If somebody is over promising you, you do not want to get far inside of the transaction. And then everything they promise you, they say, hey, I no longer can provide this service, or I no longer can do what I said. And then they give you a bunch of excuses as to why and what happened and what popped up, when essentially they should have been dotting their I's and crossing their T's in the beginning. So with that being said, you guys, I highly recommend that you do a loan application with multiple lenders. Always use a lender that is already affiliated with your realtor. And make sure that you are clearly listening to what they are doing or saying to you. Remove all of the emotion and understand what your options are or what your homework is, because some applications will come with homework. And if any red flags are raised, please listen, because unfortunately, lenders will overpromise and underdeliver. Not all, but some. So that's it for lesson 2. Tomorrow we'll hop into our upfront costs associated with home buying and much more. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. See you guys.